Hey, hello, hi, and Happy New Year. It's your home slice, Dammy Zane.
What's good, people? It's your boy Venom in the building. Boop! Doing up 2022. The flex is real. If you didn't know Dammy had swag, now you know. 2022 swag. Is here and I like it.
Yeah, starting off the week with a bang and that. Yeah, man.
He should have redone that song, innit? That Millennium song.
I feel like it was cheesy.
It was definitely cheesy. But he's the guy to do that. His rap career was after the beginning, it was pretty cheesy.
It really was. But anyway, 2022 and that.
Yes, sir.
Feel me. Get me. Yeah, man. Oh my God, that sounded so fresh. Did you hear that? Get me.
Yeah, you get me. I'm fresh from LA. LA, Lagos. Dammy Zane in the building.
Dammy Zane in the building.
Yeah, man. Brand new year.
New year, new vibes.
New vibes, for real.
New vibes.
Yeah, we're gonna take over the world this year. That's our goal, peeps. To help us make it happen. That's all I'm saying.
Listen. We see you, new subscribers, and we see you, returners, and we love you, and we appreciate you, and
Maximum.
we're gassed, and it's just the beginning, and it's small numbers for some, but for us, it's a lot. So thank you so much. Literally, thank you so much for subscribing.
You couldn't have said it better.
Honestly, we're gassed. Keep it coming.
Gassed.
Yes, share our podcast with your friends, share it with family. Let's grow this family. Let's grow this community. Let's do it.
Amen.
I didn't even pray.
I'm not even religious, but sometimes you just need to drop amen.
I'm done. I'm so here for it. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
How you been anyway? How was Christmas?
Christmas was techie, man. You know, this is a mad Christmas with this whole Omicron. I'm playing. But with Omicron and trying to dodge the lockdowners and the recoverers and the lateral flow tests and the which one's isolating, which one's not isolating, who you can't visit, when. It's mad. This one was madder than last. In my opinion. Last Christmas we were meant to be on lockdown. Meant to only see one mix with one household or something like that. But I felt like even though there were restrictions in play, it didn't feel like everybody has coronavirus. Whereas this year, it felt like everybody I knew had coronavirus. Legit. Everybody.
I knew people that were scared to see their family because they were traveling to Ghana shortly after, and they were like, "If I see family and I catch COVID."
Yeah, it just feels like you did it.
My dirty December. Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad. This year was mad. Christmas was very enjoyable, but mad.
I had a good time. Spent it with family. I ate bear.
I saw one clip of your cookings.
Listen,
I think that was on Christmas Day, yeah. Yeah. I saw the cookings was going down.
I'm an eldest and I'm a daughter, so it's going down in the kitchen. Christmas Day, I spent the majority of the day in the kitchen. I got some good presents as well this year,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Mum and Dad did the ting still.
Okay. You know what?
I'm a star.
I'm like, let me still talk about you because I was just about to talk about me because you just reminded me of a present. But what was one amazing present that you're very thankful for, regardless how much it costs this year?
Oh, it's going to sound so granny and oldish, but I got really nice pair of slippers. Yeah. Ugg slippers, though.
Ditto.
Yeah, man.
Come on.
Wait, those are wavy.
Listen.
Bring it back up.
Gang and that. They did
Whoa, good. Nah, those are wavy.
I'm out here crip walking on them. They can't.
Listen.
They could never.
Never.
Cripping.
Come on. Who knew? Dammy 15 years ago would have been like, slippers. Really, sis?
No, literally.
I'm here for it.
I think these are my favourites. They're my
favourites, and they're not even mine. I'm here bare gassed about slippers, but mine don't look like that.
No, it's not even the look.
I still love
it
my
was
slippers.
Just slippers are slippers, man. Like you don't.
Trust me.
When you get older, you appreciate certain things way more than others, and this is just a quiet comfort that's just with you You know what I mean? Just
Yeah, like I feel
Until-
like as you get older, you want stuff that you can actually use.
yeah, you really appreciate things you can
You
really appreciate.
Trust me. The way I hugged my sister when I got the way I hugged her, I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. And I got a planner as well.
Oh, sick.
But the thing is, the reason why it sounds like this is nothing, but the reason why it's so important to me is because I actually sent my sister and my brother links to what I wanted specifically. So when I opened it and saw it was what I wanted, I was like, you lot have done the thing. Perfect. I can't ask for nothing else. Yeah, man.
I rate that. As you would say, my good sister. This one hurt me personally, actually. So Devon Franklin and Meagan Good were married, if you don't know them. Meagan Good's like a famous actress, or do you call them just actors now? I don't even know. I can't keep up with the times.
Actress.
Yeah, no, but I swear people just be changing it and like not feminizing, and now it's just actor. I'm not sure, but she's an actress, black woman, amazing, very beautiful as well. And Devon Franklin is a pastor.
Yeah.
And a preacher of Christian faith. And so like when I was younger, loved Meagan Good. She's beautiful. So you can't not.
Didn't. Everybody was in love. Like everyone fancied her.
Didn't find out about Devon Franklin until I was already a man. In fact, he's even related to the singer, the performer, Franklin. Do we need a revolution? Kurt Franklin. There you go. I couldn't remember his name. I was like, do you need a revolution? I know the lyrics. So he's, related to him. And, I feel like, you know, when you're in certain places in life, like you gravitate towards certain things that you might need. I gravitated towards him at like a low point, and he does like a lot of prayers. Like on his Instagram, he would just be doing prayers. He'd just wake up and do prayer and just speak like hella good vibes. And I'll just be like, no, I'm here for the good vibes. So I'll just take it in, listen, enjoy the prayer, and then be blessed and try to carry that energy forward. So then I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's dating Meagan Good, or married to even, which I thought was amazing. And, you know, I didn't even know she was religious like that because he's a religious man.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's interesting, but amazing, cool, whatever. And then they separate on amicable terms, seems all kosher, and like not, oh, I cheated or whatever.
After almost 10 years, right?
After 10 years of marriage. But that's 10 years of marriage, no kids, blah, blah, blah. And I just got to thinking, man, that's a waste, bro.
You see, the thing is, I don't know if, just a quick point, but I don't know if Meagan was religious before she met him.
I don't know.
I don't think she was. I think she met him and he changed
her. Yeah, that's what I believe as well.
Her life. And they did write a book together, didn't they? And they spoke about waiting before you get married, and they put their success in their relationship to waiting. So no sex, abstaining before they got married. And one of the first things people were saying on Twitter, you know me on Twitter, one of the first things people were saying on Twitter was, see, this is why you don't need to wait, whether you wait before marriage or not. Damn. Marriages end, boy. So and I was like, yeah. I think the thing is, is Meagan and Devon. Is that how you pronounce his name?
That's how I'm gonna call him this whole episode. Now I'm gonna call him Devon.
I mean, it reads as Devon. You know us English people.
Because it's like Devon. Do you know? American they could be doing Devon.
We're doing Devon over here. It's Devon, okay? It's Devon, right? So Devon, yeah. Devon, get out of here. Devon, they kind of remind me of, you know how like people really hold this whole Sierra prayer high. I feel like people are really holding their story of abstaining high as well. Do you see what I mean? It was like couples goals, but you never really know the truth. You only know what people show you. And so when things fall flat, it's like, oh my gosh, they were couple goals, but
they ain't together no more.
Look at your own relationship. Face your front.
I wasn't ready, you know.
Yeah, face your front. You can't compare. You can't look at someone else's relationship and be like couples goals, because you don't know what they're going through or what's happening behind closed doors. And that's why this whole them two are breaking up, divorcing was a shock to people, because people are like, damn, not those two. We thought they were going to stand the test of time.
That was a mad shock.
But it happens.
It does. Do you know what my beef was or is with it? It's not even the fact that they breaking up. It's actually, it's really biased. I mean, because I knew of Meagan Good separately to Devon, sorry,
Devon,
and because I was like following him for at least a little while as a separate entity before he then started talking about his wife, or I saw posts of him talking about his wife, and then I was like, oh my God, that's... So I know them as two separate entities, not as a joint force. So I guess because of that, I've always seen Meagan Good as Meagan Good, her single self, and him as who he is, which doesn't really have much of a bearing on what I was saying anyway. My beef is that I feel like he stole her youth.
That's harsh.
Do you see what I'm saying though? Because
that's harsh.
There's a 10.
You should never look at a relationship as
no.
A failed relationship as a waste of time.
No, not a waste of time, but as a viewing it as she's a woman, yeah, really attractive woman, sought after by many, like
yeah,
you know, through and through, she was sought after by many. They entered a 10-year relationship, no kids. And she's just now 10 years older. And now she's going to go back to the streets. It's going to be...
He's 10 years older and he's going to go back to the streets.
Yeah, but men are different. And I would say in those 10 years as well, I would say that I've not seen her like active in the acting world as she was. Whereas in what he pursues, in what he does, he's been very active. So he's grown his audience or grown his market or whatever. And I feel like Gen Z don't know who Meagan Good is. Do you know what I mean? She was massive to us. They don't even know who she is. But I reckon more of them would know who he is.
You think so?
I reckon more would know. I don't think he's big like that because that's not his demographic, but he's out there to be known.
I'm not convinced that they'd know him more. I think they'd know them both just as much as each other. Because I'll be honest with you, like, I haven't heard from them or heard about them since, like, for time. Not until we're getting a divorce. And it's like, oh, yeah, you guys again.
Yeah, I follow him on Instagram, so I see him, like, every day.
That's probably why.
Yeah. But
I just think that if we're going to learn anything from them or other couples is, all like I said before, all that glitters isn't gold, and social media is not real. The celebrity industry is not real. What they show you is not real. So no matter what, people always package their situation in a romanticized way. Yeah. Right? And then when you find out that it's a shit show, you're like, oh my God, this is so like, wow, breaking news, you know. But yeah, this is why I said face your front. You know, don't ever compare your relationship to anybody else. And all relationships require work that some people don't even let you know that they're doing behind closed doors. Yeah. So, yeah. And by the way, let me just quickly throw in there, yeah. That's why Sierra's prayer worked for Sierra. Find your own prayer.
Damn.
It's
but
true.
Facts. But facts. Yeah. Damn, but facts. Facts. But damn.
You know, keeping it real as always.
So
talking about relationships that are going to shit. Have you
segue?
Have you seen the situation entanglement whatever other ship you want to call it, between Tristan and his side chicks? His side. I mean, how many?
The Kardashian is the side chick. Anyway.
Do you know what? At this point. Khloe Kardashian is the side chick.
She fully is. Their relationship is infuriating to me because I feel like it peddles like the worst black stereotype narrative that there is available to do with men anyway.
Serial cheat.
And I feel like it's intentional. At this point, like, the way she takes him back, I'm like, no, this is intentional. Like, you guys are doing this on purpose to make this narrative socially current and relevant, and still, it's just ridiculous. They said like he cheated on her 616 times or something.
Who knows? But
who takes that person back?
All I know is Khloe is a fool. Sorry.
An idiot.
Sorry.
I'm gonna speak Jamaican real quick. She an idiot.
What he said.
Yeah. I'm bilingual. Man can do all the languages.
Is it? I see you. No, she's so. Oh my God. Like, okay, I get it. I don't get it. I don't have a child, but I know that women have an urge to be with their baby daddy.
They got a daughter, don't they?
Because when you've got a child with someone, there's a bond there. And it's the woman's natural instinct is to want to be with the guy.
Understandably.
Because that's the man that she's had the baby for, or with, rather.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it, you want to have some sort of family unit for your baby. But if a man shows you once, scratch that. If someone shows you once and you say, okay, I'll take you back. There's certain situations, certain predicaments that we have to be in for that person to be taken back, which we can talk about later. But if you take them back and then they do it again, then you have to really ask yourself, like,
am I a dickhead?
Yeah. And she keeps taking him back. And the last thing I saw was something about how she's been having sex with him raw. No protection.
Yeah.
He's been sleeping outside with other women. No protection. And now she's worried that she's caught something. If this man has shown you time and time again that he's a cheat,
why are you
sleeping with him without protection?
But then at the same time, it is a bit mad. It is a bit mad if you are with someone and you feel like you need to wear protection with the person you are with.
Yeah. But if you want to be with them so bad, because you, at this point, Khloe, you like being cheated on. So if you want to be with him so bad, you're happy to be the other woman every single time. Wear protection. Because there's one thing being cheated on, there's another thing. Catching a disease
is a mad thing. But then it's just so unrealistic, man. Imagine this big old famous family. How would you be allowing this to be happening?
Because they want... Let me not say this because it's rude. But I have a theory. I feel like they just want to have... Sorry. I feel like they just like the image of having mixed kids.
I mean, there's that, but I'm sure there's like a million other black guys who also have money who maybe wouldn't cheat.
I'm just trying to... I just don't understand why she keeps taking him back. And I have a feeling she's going to take him back again.
Of course she's going to take it. Well, I don't think they're separated. It just doesn't make sense. It's just so annoying to me.
Mash up. We've got
mash.
We've got Kim dating someone mad younger than her.
Is she actually dating?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's been driving her car around.
That don't mean nothing.
People have seen them out.
That don't mean nothing.
Mad crazy.
Has anyone seen them clapping?
No one's gonna see them clapping. Well, I mean, it's Kim Kardashian. It could happen. But
I literally just clocked. That meant nothing to me until the penny dropped.
AJ.
Damn.
But this is a real segue that we're doing right now. But I think people have seen them like holding hands. I think someone's seen them kissing. I could be wrong, but I think that's happened. That's why people think that they're dating. I forget the guy's name, some comedian or whatever.
Yeah, some comedian.
Sense as to
all
why
I know is his Butters.
Very Butters, and he's mad younger than her, and it would make sense as to why all of a sudden she's got a sense of humor.
Oh yeah, with the SNL and all of that.
Yeah, but there's Kanye pouring his heart out to her at his concert with Drake. He's even bought a house opposite her house now.
I know, he's doing a lot.
And Kim's not having it. So she's doing the opposite. She's doing, I've had all my kids with you. it's done. I don't care. It's over. Whereas, and as far as we know, I don't know if Kanye cheated or not.
Oh no, I don't think that was the case, but
Khloe, whatever it is that Tristan's doing, that he's got a hold on you like this, you need to pray and fast.
Yeah.
You need to pray and fast because it's not healthy. It's not normal.
It's not normal.
As my co-host will say, it's not normal. Because fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
I love those sayings because I always get them wrong. I was like, wait, I can't help you here, boy. All I know is there's nobody that should be returning to get cheated on repeatedly.
So, Venom, what situation in what circumstance would you take someone back for cheating on you?
I'm the wrong guy for that question. I'm not here for the... It's techie, but I'm not here for the cheating. Like, it's just...
who is?
The way my ego and personality is set up, it's just not going to work. It's... After that point, it's just going to just spoil the whole thing. I'm not... Yeah.
What if... Okay, imagine, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
This person has cheated on you once.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say it was just a kiss. Just kiss someone else.
Just kissing a whole nother man.
A whole nother...
You gotta really say it. Like, carry on.
Yeah, so she went out. No, let's not even make it like that. Let's say you guys have been going through a rough patch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She has this male friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Momentary lapse of weakness. She kisses this guy. He kisses her. She kisses him back.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's say that she was having a heart-to-heart with him and she was sharing with him like some of the stuff that you guys are going through, and then he used it as an opportunity, like, like, let me use this to
just get in there and that.
You know how some male friends like to do that.
Mm-hmm.
No shade, but shade. So yeah, they have a little kissy situation.
Yeah.
She comes and tells you that
strong woman.
She ends the friendship with the guy because she's like, this is wrong. Like, we can't go back. Like, no way.
Yeah.
Out of respect for my man, we can't even be friends no more now because you've kissed me.
Mm-hmm.
She comes and tells you she's mad remorseful. She's like, I'm so sorry, babe. Literally, I was emotional. I was in my feelings.
Yeah.
Like, it will never happen again. Ended the friendship. Look, I've blocked and deleted my guy. He's cancelled. Yeah. Would you forgive? Would you end the relationship?
Alright, so that one is actually so close to home and so tricky that I have to literally. I know. I'm just saying it. I'm trying my best not to start busting up. It's not as I'll explain because I have to. Because it's like
I'm so sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It was me. I'm the villain. Anyway. So the way it happened, yeah, that's why I'm listening and I'm like, this is mad. Because I'd have to give someone a chance in this thing. But like, it wasn't even, you set up the scenario like there was a rough patch. That wasn't even the case in my circumstance. Everything was fine. No, just out of kissing. Everything was fine. Literally just went to a comedy show with a friend. Let my girlfriend know. Everything was blessed. And I'm not laughing about it. It's just uncanny anyway. Some drinks got to drinking, etc. The show's finished. And the only reason why I went is because the actual comedian, the headline act, was really feeling my friend. And so she just wanted someone to be there just to stop that from happening. So I was like, cool.
So you was doing wingman, but you didn't do wingman correctly.
I was doing third wheel wingman. Just so she'd be like, and then whatever. Anyway, long story short, got to doing the shots,
you fell on her lips,
partying, and then her lips happened, and I was like,
you fell on her lips.
No, it was very much that kind of scenario. It wasn't like oh, I want to go in and whatever. I can't even explain it yet because no one would believe what I would say. So I'm not. So no. I can't even. Like, the thing is, I would love to. I'll explain it to you offline, because if I say this on this screen and then people want to pull up this clip, no one will believe me.
Peak.
No one will even believe.
Everyone would want to know. Okay, let me not push it. If you don't want to...
I would love to say it, but the thing is, it doesn't matter what I say. No one will believe me. That's why I'm like, I'm never going to embarrass myself, because no one's going to believe me. But
okay, cool.
I swear down, I never consciously went to kiss this girl. And consciously, she never went to kiss me either. But we wound up in a situation where this was happening. This is the best way I can explain it. This is the best way. Anyway, when I came to, I was like, oh my God, I'm kissing her. So I stopped. She stopped. She was clearly very drunk. So I said...
How many ones before you stopped?
It was one.
Before you clocked that you was on her lips?
There was one connection of lips that lasted for a kiss. And then once I was like, what's going on? I stopped.
Look anyway, at me, asking like I'm the person.
I know. Interrogation, you know. Anyway, as soon as that stopped, I was like, yo, called a cab, got in the cab with her on the way to her house. She was sick. Got to clean the cab, paid the cabman extra, got her to her house, said, apologies, I'll be on my way. Because she had a boyfriend and I had a girlfriend. It wasn't even like a one-way thing. It was like a two-way thing. I said, apologies, goodbye. And then I went home myself. And I was like, wow. Because it was not meant to happen. It wasn't even like a thing that was, do you know what I mean? So I didn't really see it as cheating. But just because of having that scenario, I know, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. But
you
because
kissed
of that
someone
scenario,
else while she was in a relationship and you didn't see
I know. But
as cheating.
But the thing is, I didn't mean to.
Even if your lips connected for 2 seconds, you cheated, bruh.
No, I know. But I didn't mean to. It wasn't. It wasn't like that. There's times where I've actually meaningfully done wrong, but this is not one of those times, innit? So, yeah. I guess if it's a kiss, I would have to give that person the benefit of the doubt to entertain a conversation. But at the same time, because the scenario that you outlined was a very conscious one, I wouldn't be happy with like, oh yeah, I blocked my man and like I'm not talking to him. No. I'll be like, no. He must come and we must talk all together. Like, I need to know. I need to hear him explain this. I kind of feel like I would put people through a bit more of an embarrassing scenario in order to know that, yeah, we've really discussed this thoroughly and now I'm happy and content. I would have even done that to myself in my scenario, but it was different anyway. So yeah, that's what it would take for me to even consider taking someone back.
Okay, so there's a chance. It's not like right off.
Only because of that specific scenario.
It's interesting how you thought kissing another person whilst you're in a relationship wasn't cheating.
No. I felt like what I did wasn't cheating. Kissing someone in a relationship is cheating, yeah, for sure.
And did you kiss someone whilst you was in a relationship?
No, you can't reduce it just down to
No. It's a yes. It's a yes or no.
Yes, so it happened.
Oh, so you cheated.
It happened. Yeah,
so you cheated.
Yeah,
so you cheated. Okay, thank you. I've never cheated on someone.
No, I've definitely cheated on someone. Yeah.
I've never cheated.
It's a young man thing, man. It happens. I'm not gonna lie.
I suspect I've been cheated on. I mean, they never got caught.
If you're in a relationship with guys, like, it's bound to happen. It's bound to happen.
Are you saying that all men cheat?
I'm not saying all men cheat. I'm just saying that it's more likely that a male partner might try something because we like what we have. Obviously, that's why we have it. But sometimes other women are out there just throwing themselves at you, and it's hard to say no all the time. Is what I'm saying. That's it.
Hearing what he's saying.
Young though. When you're young, when you start to mature, then you're like, oh, I don't need these things. When it depends what you've experienced, really. Because you may be like with a girl that ticks these boxes you have, and then you might get approached by a woman that ticks these other boxes that you have that you've never even had the opportunity, and you're like, you know what? It's just a moment. It's not like I'm not gonna try and do emotion or blah blah blah. And so, you know, some situation they present themselves to you in ways that make you think it's acceptable.
Is it more physical for men.
Definitely, man. I can tell you categorically the reason why more men cheat and why men are less like why they don't see the gravity of the action is because it's such a physical thing. It's so much in that moment, and it's just isolated to that experience, and you're not necessarily like, and it has no bearing on your partner or your love for your partner or the relationship that you have. Whereas obviously, I understand why a woman would take it that way, or why anybody would take it that way. But personally, I think to men, it's so much more just a physical thing. Like, I mean, most guys will probably watch porn and be in a relationship, and you wouldn't feel like you're cheating on your partner every single time you watch porn or masturbate or whatever, because it's definitely not an emotional thing; it's a physical thing.
I don't know how I feel about that, because it's kind of like, because as a woman, we'd be thinking, okay, was I not enough? Like, what is it about me that he had to go outside and get it from outside? It's crazy.
None of that. It's literally not. You could be absolutely perfect in every regard, but you're perfect in what you are, if you know what I mean. And like, let's say, how can I put it? Like, imagine a guy's got like a fantasy. Everyone's got fantasies. So imagine you're out here doing you as you are, and your guy's loves it. You're perfect, blah blah. And then he also has this fantasy. Maybe let's go with feet. It's the most popular fantasy in the world. So he also has a foot fetish, and like, you being normal, you don't do anything like with your feet, sexually with regards to him. Not that you wouldn't. You just don't. That's just not where you're naturally at. Like, oh, let me use my feet kind of thing. But then this girl just comes along one night, and she's all out here with the feet just all on display and like stroking her foot on his leg. Something different, if you know what I mean. It's that's naturally her persuasion. So in his mind, he could either try and force you to be more like her just to satisfy that one box that he also has, or he could just take this opportunity with someone who's already that way inclined, tick that box.
This is why it's important that you're sexually compatible before you start. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, but I think men's sexual desires are far more diverse than any one woman could actually gratify. Yeah, because there's gonna be contradictory things in there. This is what you need to understand.
No, there's some women that can give him everything that he.
How can a woman be a perfect 10, like as in like curvy physique, bubble butt, and also be a BBW, and also be foot fetish, and also be bonded? There's
exist.
They can't. You can't be slim and BBW. You can't be slim and BBW. It's impossible.
Oh yeah, you can't be slim.
You can't be Japanese because he's also got a Japanese fetish, and Blackanese because he also like Blackanese.
Are you telling me that? So basically, you're telling me men just want it all, innit? Like, that's what you're saying.
There's loads of different things, and yeah, I can almost guarantee that if you looked at a guy's search history, on a porn site, you would see so many different things. No, from one guy, you would see so many different things that don't even go together. I can guarantee you, because it's not every day. Oh yeah, like Halle Berry.
I'm stressed.
That's not what it is. But that's
because okay. First of all, yeah, because I mean, I'm asking for understanding in general, because I feel like it's good for us to know this. But if you're committing to someone, commit to them, innit? Don't do this. I've committed, but then. No.
Of course. I'm not saying...
Because that scenario you said to me now, foot fetish,
Yeah.
If my man came home and said to me, and I found out, because more time they won't even tell you, they'll just hide it from you. You find out, we're breaking up.
Oh right, wait. Let me go back to this foot fetish one, since it's the narrative you picked. Yeah. No. So your man goes out and just randomly this woman's like sort of coming onto him a bit in a footsie way that lets him know, oh wow, like, I'm into this, and she's kind of moving like that. And let's say all she did is like put her feet on his face. That was the act.
What's your question?
That's my question. What are you saying? What are you saying? After that point, what are you saying? Is that not your man no more?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not your man no more. Done. He let another woman put her feet on his face.
If he's enjoying that sexually, he's cheated on me. That's it.
And there's no discussion that can.
No.
So why is it cut and dry with you?
Because if he had told me that's what he was into, I would be willing to do what he wants. So he wouldn't have to go somewhere else.
Okay.
So if someone else has done it and he's enjoying himself too much.
What if he doesn't like your feet?
Then that's perfect. Then it's you cheated and you don't like my feet. Bye. Why am I with someone that don't like me?
I can't even wait, sorry. I yanked out my own headset. Wow.
I said, why should I be with someone who don't like me?
No, but it's not that.
No. Why am I here?
It makes sense. But
so if there is a kink that someone has, if I'm with someone and they've got a kink and they've told me about it and it's like, oh, it's something that I know that I can't fulfill, I would definitely be asking myself about the longevity of our relationship, because if I'm committed to you and you're committed to me, I don't want there to be anything off limits.
Of course, but
even if there's something I'm not really like, it's not really my like top 5 thing that I want to do, but it doesn't disgust me. I can do it.
Yeah,
it's fine because I want to pleasure you, right? So it's fine. But if it's something that's like it physically disgusts me, like to the point where nothing's going down after that.
I mean,
like I'm not even in the mood anymore at the thought of it. Then that to me means at some point you're gonna want it outside, and the thought of that to me is I can't.
But the thing is,
so porn, I would have to ask myself, can I do this?
Yeah, but porn allows like. I mean, I think men are wired in this particular way because of, I guess, what our function is, which is to breed, innit? So you kind of have to be attracted to a lot of different things as a man because...
Yeah, a woman's function is to breed
also,
too.
Yeah. But I think women also serve their function where they can fall in love with a variety of different men of different design, if you know what I mean. And like Khloe, they can also accept a lot in the journey of this breeding. But back to the kinks and stuff, you being a black female, if he also, for example, like I've said this a million times, I said to my fiance, like, because we do have a lot of conversations around these kind of things, and I was saying to her, you know what? I wouldn't even want you to look at the porn that I look at because you would think I'm attracted to something different. Because in my mind, from what I've seen online, there's far more porn produced at like a decent standard that features white women than there is of black women. Like, because a lot of it's American. So I often don't type in anything like black, blah, 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 because I don't want to see ghetto and old footage. So I'm like, I wouldn't want to give someone a complex where I'm with a black woman and then you're looking at the porn I'm watching and it doesn't represent yourself. However, back to the point I was making, so you being a black woman, if your partner now is watching white women or white women with big butts or BBW, which is like big women, and that's not how you're set. Would that put enough doubt in your mind where you would think that you wouldn't be able to be with them just because they're also into... I
don't even like the idea of my partner watching porn. What are you watching porn for?
Who knows?
I'm your porn, baby. I'm your porn. I mean, nowadays, women are cheating just because they're not sexually gratified as well as men. But I genuinely believe that when a woman cheats I genuinely believe it's because something's lacking in the relationship, not because she just saw someone nice and thought, rah, why not? It's not physical.
Yeah, no. That's why I think it's harder for me to accept cheating from a woman.
That's why it's harder for women. Yeah, because it wasn't just.
I think there's far more behind it. Yeah.
There's more to it. It's like something's lacking. She's not getting something from you. That's why she's gone somewhere else. Whether that be sexually, he's just not doing it. So, but someone else is, or emotionally, or whatever it is, something's lacking. And I think because I know that that's the general mindset of women, it's difficult to kind of accept that for men, cheating in terms of having sex with someone else is just a physical thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's just it is
so hard to grasp.
But I know it's a different concept.
Generally, you're saying generally it is because we're wired differently.
Completely.
But it's so hard to accept. It's so hard to hear it because it's like, from a woman's perspective,
it's completely
but I gave, because even as I'm thinking about it, the answers I'm giving you, hopefully you can see that my thought process is, but if I've given him everything, why would he step out? That's generally how women think. Like, if I've fulfilled everything, why does he feel the need to go somewhere else? What I'm saying. And you're probably thinking, wait a minute, if she's cheated on me, it's because I haven't given her everything.
Yeah,
do you see what I mean? So it's a techie one. I think the only way that relationships can work after someone's cheated is if there's genuine remorse and a hell of a lot of communication. So it's got to be like allowing the person that's been cheated on to go through the motions of what they've gone through, being hella remorseful, genuinely, like, I'm not going to do it again, I'm really sorry, let's work on this. But then after a while, the person that's been cheated on kind of has to like begin to trust the other person again.
Yeah.
Because you can't keep holding them to it. Otherwise, it's like, why are we still together? Might as well break up. It's that trust bit that's difficult.
Yeah, do you know what? I trust people by default. It's more like I just trust you. It's whatever. And then if you give me a reason not to, then they kind of...
Give me a reason, it's over.
Yeah, it's like...
There's nothing... That's it. Like, my ex, when we were... My ex, I never, ever, ever thought he would cheat on me. Ever. But then there was a situation where... I threw shade about this in one of the other episodes. So when I mention it, you're going to be like, oh, that's why she said that. One of my friends, close friends, found him on a dating app. And he thought it was slick. He put like an old picture of himself when he was mad, looking hot and all that. Bare flirty in the bio.
This is when you was together.
She sent me screenshots of it. So I sent it to him and I was like, oh, what's going on here? Type thing. To me, that was cheating. So he was just like, I don't even know what I was doing on there. Gave some flimsy story. And I was just like, but you said to me that this is it for us. Like, this is it. That you found what you're looking for in me. So what?
Yeah, what are you doing out there?
Like, dating apps for people that are looking. Like, what are you looking for? And I struggled with that. And after that situation, I let it go. Because I didn't have, other than him being on a dating app, there's no proof that he slept with someone or anything like that. So I let it go. But after that, I didn't trust him.
I mean, I totally understand that.
That was it for me.
I understand that.
That was it. That was it. And I guess a couple years later, I mean, he's my ex. For the next 2 years, it was every time he was out or when he's looking on his phone, I just thought, yeah, he's talking to somebody else.
Yeah. But I mean,
that.
That's really not helpful what he did, if you know what I mean, like being on a dating app.
Well, no. Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't helpful. But what I'm trying to illustrate is, for me, once something's happened once, no matter how much you apologize or whatever, you might be clean after that. But at the back of my mind, because I know you're capable because you've done it. It hasn't crossed my mind until you've done it.
And the thing is, everybody is capable of everything, but it's much easier to sustain trust than it is to build trust.
Yeah, just don't cheat.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but like technically he didn't like cheat necessarily, but you know what I mean? Like he's obviously done something that is distrustful.
He was moving like he was single. He was moving like he was single.
No, 100%. You know, and it is mad because I think part of the male psyche is that I think we do need to know that we're attractive. I think girlfriends gas guys up like in a way that is like I don't think unrealistic is the word, but like, you know, like when you see kids, this is so different, like so left, but you know, like when you see kids and their parents are just gassing them, like, oh yeah, you know, you're such a handsome boy.
Of course you're gonna say that. You're my mom.
Exactly. I think that's what girlfriends do to their boyfriends. I don't think they know it. But I think like literally all of you do it to the point where guys.
Okay, but if I'm all you want, you don't need another girl.
No, of course. But at the same time, I think men's strength in their ego, like a part of that strength comes from knowing him in particular, that other women find you attractive. Like
cool, but the thing that took the piss with him the most is he didn't like the fact that other guys found me attractive. So it's okay for you to test. It's okay for you to find out. You want to know if you're still sexy, but I'm not allowed to be sexy to other people.
But that's a type of like weakness, if you know what I mean, in his character. But
boy, he's a great guy. Yeah. I wish him all the best. I say this all the time. I have nothing but love for him. I wish him all the best, seriously, because we were together for a very long time, and all that. He's a great guy, but
yeah, that just wasn't.
That to me, that was very messy.
Yeah, no, that is.
Like, you can't be like, oh, I don't like you wearing certain things because it emphasizes, it accentuates certain parts of your body, and I find that sexy, so other guys are gonna find that sexy. I don't like it. I don't want other guys looking at you. But in the same vein, be on dating apps trying to attract.
Yeah. See what, that don't make sense. Yeah, that don't make sense.
You or one rule for me. And I actually asked him at the time. I was like, oh, so if I was on a date, if you found out I was on a dating app, how would you feel? Like, would you like it? No. Oh.
So what's this? What's this then?
Maybe I should go on one. Maybe I should go on to see if I'm still sexy. Yeah. How about that? I mean, I know I am, but maybe I should. You know?
Listen.
Don't give what you can.
No, definitely. But that's the thing. A lot of guys are like, listen, I've done it so many times. Like a lot of times you be acting and you're not even thinking. One, you're not like, I can't call it not thinking straight, but you're not actually thinking like, what would this feel like the other way around? If you know what I mean. Because
this is why some girls
because it's not an emotional thing as to why the guys are doing
this is the reason why some girls cheat back, because they're like, swear you cheat on me, I'm gonna cheat on you. Let's see how. And the girls do it. The moment once that happens, it's men can't take it. You know? A lot of girls can take the cheating. There's a lot of Khloes out there who will take a man back after they've cheated on them and forgive them and try and make it work. The moment a woman cheats on a man, he can't take it. He can't take it.
It's mad.
He just can't. Like, men can't take it.
I'm not even going to argue with you. It's not. It's mad. Do you know why? I tell you.
Why is that so funny to me? Like, it just makes me think.
It's a lack of experience. It's the lack of experience.
Are girls dumb? Are girls dumb for taking these men back? Like, do men know something we don't know? In that, once they cheat, they're always a cheat. That's why if you cheat on them, they don't take you back.
Yeah. I hear that.
Because it's kind of like, why is it you can't take it? If I did it to you, you wouldn't be able to take it, but I'm supposed to take it if you do it to me. Why?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Men are not equipped, with the emotional capacity to accept that, because we don't have like the shared trauma that you guys have, where people are talking about their experiences and, oh, I've had kids for this guy and then he's that. Like, we don't have that legacy of narratives or the structures that built family, blah, 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 blah. We don't have that. So when a woman, when women do that to men, it definitely hurts more because we're much less prepared.
Yeah, you lot ain't got the
We're much less prepared. I'm not about that life. I can tell you for free.
It's like my ego. Like, what? How do I even tell people that? I know men, that have been cheated on, and they couldn't even tell their friends that that's why they broke up.
Oh, mad. Well,
because it's like I can't tell my boys that.
Yeah. To be fair, I told you offline. I told you some mad long story about one of my first major relationships. That was wild, and I got. I mean, it was a heartbreak, but I didn't get cheated on. But it was all of that murky lines. Yeah, it's hard. It's definitely hard. It took me literally. I was a man before I explained to my guys properly. Oh, this is what went down. You know, like I reached a point as a man where I could casually. It's just weird, but it's just like young men, don't conversate on that emotional level. I feel like in the way that women, I think women maybe always do, and then their experiences evolve, so the conversation evolves. Whereas men, they just bond over being men and stuff that we like, and then emotions come into our lives much later, and then
women find it easier to be vulnerable around each other with their emotions. Men don't. So I think that's what it is. I also think some of it is ego.
Well, I mean, for sure, because you don't want to be out here getting played. Out here taking for some chump.
Women, we are missing a trick.
Nah, don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm going to say it. Men can't take us back when we step out. So why should we take them back?
I hear that.
When they step out. So Khloe, why don't you step out on Tristan and see how he reacts?
Just one time. If anyone would have you
take it, because I mean, of course they would.
I'm just saying. I'm just giving context to what you're saying.
Listen, you see, men, there's a lot of men that will sleep with. Not saying that she's anything, but there's a lot of men that.
No, I hear you.
For that reason, a woman will always find a man.
Yeah, but it
might not be.
I think she'd have to go down. I think she'll have a hard time cheating up, if you know what I mean, or harder time.
I don't think so.
I mean, she's a Kardashian. Maybe it's an alien. It's an alien scenario. Yeah, it's an alien scenario.
Whatever juju them lot are banging, they're banging it hard and it's working. She's gonna get someone else easily. But it's just like, it's interesting that men can't. They can't. And I'm not saying women should or that men should. Yeah, I'm not saying that women should take men back. It depends on your circumstance. And I'm not saying that men should take women back if they cheat. But I just think it's so funny that men struggle with it more than women do. Women are more likely to, okay, let me take him back.
Do you think that maybe loyalty means more to men than it does to women?
I think loyalty means... Ooh,
you see what I mean?
I don't know. I think women... because I think when a man's in love, he'll really be loyal to that woman. The moment if she steps out, he's out, or he'll struggle with it.
But I see women like hold it down for guys after some mad situations.
This is why I have this belief that black women, and this will have to be discussed another time, but I believe that black women support black men way more than black men support black women.
Okay. Based on...
because one of the reasons for that, and my biggest reason, if I'm going to be honest, is because we stand by our men, even if they are not standing by us. So that's why you get a lot of like black women as single mothers.
Yeah.
And a lot of them don't even get into another relationship. They just have their... Like, if we look at like our parents, or maybe even our parents' generation, like, especially in Nigeria, all the women I know who were single moms didn't remarry. They had their kids for their one husband. Their husband stepped out or left,
and then they just
stayed as, okay, I'm just a mum now. That's it.
But I do feel like in and this is just based on feeling, I guess. Me trying to look at all the relatives I know and that, but I do feel like they really shun you for having multiple baby daddies in the Nigerian culture.
It's not.
That's
in
not
all
a
cultures,
vibe.
actually.
Like,
it's all cultures. I think.
Yeah, I think you got
normal.
normals.
Black women in particular, for black women in particular, if you've got more than one baby daddy, you're treated somehow. Even if you've got one baby daddy, like a lot of men are not prepared to date a woman with a kid because they see it as, okay, I'm going to become responsible for that child. And
I had a weird phase of actually going for baby mamas, you know.
I mean, I feel like some guys go through that phase. But when it comes, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like a little fetish thing. Maybe you can shed some light.
Do you know what it? Yeah.
But I think a lot of the black guys that I've spoken to about this, let's say if I was to take 10 of them, maybe one of them have dated someone with a kid, and they were cool, it was fine for them. But the majority of them are like, why should I work my ass off to build myself to a certain place to spend all that money and resource on a child that's not mine?
Yeah, see, for me, it was never about the child. It was, I just think, I think children change women quite a lot. And I actually think in a general way, it's for the better. Like it really levels them up, man. I can't explain it. The positives are great, but obviously the negatives is like, oh, well then you have to be responsible. Obviously there's a child involved. And then the love triangle is why I stopped, because I was like, okay, there's a whole other person I'm having to deal with that I'm not trying to have a relationship with your partner. Like I don't need to I don't need to know my man. Like it's not, but that's inevitable, if you know what I mean.
I think we can this is a whole nother topic that we can talk about another time, but I genuinely think that because of black women staying in situations or supporting their because of the fact that women tend to stay with their men even though the men treat them badly, and black women for sure love to do ride or die or struggle love. Like I stayed with him even though he cheated on me bears, even though he treated me like shit, I stayed with him and now he's marrying me. You know, I was there for 10 years before he decided, you know, he treated me badly along the way, but I stayed. That kind of stuff. Because of that, I think black women stick by black men a lot more than black men want to give black women credit for. And then if you start thinking about things like single parent, you're more like a child raised by a single parent is more likely to have been raised by their mum than their dad.
Yeah, of course.
So a lot of these guys that grow up in single parent homes, it was their mum that brought them up to where they are. So again, that's another example of black women supporting black men more than black men supporting black women. But that's a whole other topic. Just to conclude, you see me, Dami Zayn, if I get cheated on, the relationship done, finish.
I feel like I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
Venom.
If it's just a kiss, it's over. Texting, it's over. Anything where
one kiss is very problematic. It's probably going to lead to the breakdown of my relationship. But for the respect of how things unfolded in my past, it will be a conversation. Even though it will probably ultimately still break down the relationship, because I will probably not recover.
Because I won't be able to trust you, it's over.
Yeah. This is very challenging.
I struggle with trust. I have trust issues.
No, same.
I'll be like,
I'm an open book, man. I'm going to trust everybody first. And then
until you
give me one reason and it's gone. And I don't even consider it. It's not even a malice thing. I'm just like, don't worry about it. We just won't ask you anymore. Cool.
And on that note, Venom, where are we finding you?
Me, I'm here. It's 2020. I'm online, venom.com. I'm online, Instagram, Venom Music with the V and the X. And anyway, yeah, I'm here. All the links, all the time.
Down below. Every time.
You don't know.
You can find me on Instagram, @Dami.Zayn. You can find me on TikTok and Twitter as Dami Zayn. And yeah, we'll put all the links down below. Thank you again to everyone. Thank you again for our returning listeners.
The returnees.
Watchers.
Yeah.
The returnees. Thank you so much. And if you're new and you enjoyed this conversation and you like the realness of it, hit subscribe and we'll see you next week. And yeah, until next time, guys.